Hi, I hope you're all well. We've got another full moon coming up. It's a full moon in Taurus and it's on Friday the 15th of November. 28 Greenwich Mean Time. So that is obviously UK time, so if you're anywhere else in the world, you do need to look at those times and adjust them accordingly. So this energy very much focuses your attention on your security, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your environment. Now, this has a huge impact when you think about it on our healing journey, because if we don't feel secure in ourselves, then that can create many emotional, physical, and mental issues, but it also can have a real impact, that ripple effect on our environment and around us. Okay, so there's this need to look at our stability, like where maybe we don't feel that stable around situations, and maybe bringing our light onto any insecurities within us that need to be addressed. Where are they triggered from? Where do they come from? Is it an insecurity that stems way, way back from our childhood? Is it an insecurity that is from the ancestral line, and actually maybe it was an insecurity that your mother had, and energetically you brought that in from the womb and the atomic fluid within that area when you were in the birth canal, etc., and you brought that in now into this lifetime. Was it an insecurity that you can't quite put your finger on and you don't really know where it comes from? And actually this is something where we can look at areas of your life and go back in your timelines and your past lives and see why this pattern is reoccurring. So it's very, very interesting, but it's also very important, because being insecure or having insecurities or feeling unstable has a huge, profound impact on our life, on our journey, on our environment. Okay, so there's this need to really attend to this, okay, but also looking at kind of every area, because we may feel quite erratic around this time. We may feel quite emotionally imbalanced if we are one of these people that feels quite insecure, because this energy is coming up for us to address this and look at this. So you may feel that you are very overwhelmed, or you may feel that things come up to the surface and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't deal with this, but it's there for you to deal with. It's coming up for you to actually address it, and for once and for all kind of put it to a head and heal it. So please do contact me if you want to book something in with this. But as we all know, full moons are all about releasing and letting go. So every monthly cycle, just like when you have a menstrual cycle, if you're a lady, I know I've got men and women that watch this, you're releasing, you're shedding, you're letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. So this is a really good time to release anything, and this is why full moons can feel very heavy for some people who are very empathic, who are very connected to the water and the elements and things like that. But there will be this kind of change, this erratic change for some of you. If you've not been doing things the way you should be, you may feel that the universe is giving you a bit of a push up the bum, and things might be thrown your way and you are not quite sure how to handle them. But this is all for a reason. Okay, so this full moon may really trigger your nervous system. You may feel very emotionally imbalanced within it. It may really bring up areas about your self-esteem, about your emotional wellness. There may feel a need to rest and to retreat. So you may feel that you don't really want to socialize. You may feel that you just want to like curl up in a ball, get your blanket and just relax and chill and heal. And that's okay. It's okay. There's nothing to feel guilty about, because it's your cycle and your body, and it's how you, you react emotionally to this energy of this moon. Okay, it's a very earthy, steady energy, and we need to be looking at where there's this attention within kind of like your home life, your family life, your finances, your health. We also need to be looking at whether you've been exercising enough, how you've been eating, have you been balancing your eating habits, have you been overindulging on eating. It's really interesting actually, because I've had a couple of healings coming out over the coming days, and even today I've got one for like kind of binge eating, or like overeating, or over snacking, and not really understanding where that emotional tie leads to that and why they're doing that. And this is so profound at this full moon in Taurus, so it couldn't have come at a better time to look at this for many of you. So I know that these healings are going to be incredibly powerful. So yeah, it's very, very emotional. We also, you know, can meditate at these full moons and really help ourselves release. So there's many full moon meditations that you can find, guided ones on YouTube. It's a really good time to put your crystals out and to really get those energized in the full moon energies, and to do your full moon water. So you can put, make sure that it's not plastic, make sure it's like a glass bottle or something like that, or a bowl. Put it out into the elements where it's attracting the moon energy, and the moon is shining down, and get that energy into that water. You can put crystals around it, but this is great for bathing in, it's great for drinking, as long as you like obviously cover it overnight. If you're leaving it out to the elements, you don't want to be drinking anything that's going into it, but yeah, cover it over. If it's a water bottle, like make sure it's bottled and glass. But yeah, it's a really good time to kind of get that energy and that moon water in, and it can give you real good energy vibes. So that is what I have for you. So as I say, this is a full moon in Taurus. If you do want to contact me about anything that I mentioned that kind of maybe triggers you, or you think, gosh, that really relates to me and I really could do with maybe an interactive session with Hannah, or maybe a distant healing, just to try and move this energy, I always keep a few slots free around the time of any full moon and new moon energies. So this is on Friday the 15th, but remember those energies are for a good few days. So I would say it's around about 9:30 in the evening on Friday. So it's till about Monday evening into Tuesday. The energy is still very intense. So if you do want to book something in, let me know. But as I say, all of this build up to this energy before the full moon is a great time, and after it. Okay, take care and have a great full moon in Taurus. Bye for now.